This is a fresher pitch. It's a new pitch. You can see there's no markings on it.
Yeah, just speaking about, just nibbled it across from Sharif to Fakir Zaman and nearly took the edge. Didn't quite carry. Wasn't much carry there through to Matthew Cross. Nice little bit of seam movement. Fresh wicket, so you'd expect a little bit of seam movement. Fakir Zaman changing guard, which is quite interesting. Gone across the middle and off stump, I think, after being beaten outside the outside edge.
Fine leg is up inside the circle. That's a free gift.
Very interesting. He did go across, might have been from leg stump to maybe middle of leg or middle stump, but straight away he capitalised on a ball down leg side. Sharif just too straight. That's meat and drink. The left-hander off your legs. It's money for all rope, as they say.
It is when your field is set where your fine leg is up inside the circle. The margin for error for bowlers in T20 cricket is so small, and it's getting smaller. Even Yorkers these days, the bats, the quality of the equipment of the bats is able to prize out Yorker length deliveries. And after 2 overs, 17 for no wicket.
Pakistan's first ever online music channel at youtube.com/EchoMusicTV Pro.
Usman Khan Shinwari replacing Mohammad Amir, who went for 45 yesterday, highest number of runs he's conceded in the T20 International, and his last over went for 19. Not saying that that's the reason that he's been rested, but there's a squad of 15 here, so they're able to replace one left arm seamer with another. And it's gone quickly, in fact so quickly, and it's such a short boundary down the slope. It's 4.
That's an absolutely wonderful stroke. There's nothing wrong with that ball from Chris Soul. Good pace, good line, good length. Shazad just let the ball roll off the face of the band. Look at the placement, look at the touch. Absolute short boundary, but a fantastic stroke. Chris Soul's actually started pretty well here, but he's gone for 16 off 7 balls.
Yeah, and that shot alone tells you how difficult it is for a bowler, a medium-paced bowler in this form of cricket with the boundary so short. It's a batsman's game when you're playing on a pitch or on a ground this size.
Well, when I look at a shot like that from Ahmed Shahzad, it tells me how good a player he is and how much quality he possesses. You know, we've seen it for years now. That's just an absolutely wonderful shot. A good ball, and he manufactures a 4 with it.
Lovely deft touch, isn't it? Just allowed the ball to come onto the bat, and he just guided it down to third man for 4.
It's a good line of length from Chris Soul there. As I said, he's actually started really well here. He's been a bit unlucky. He's had a drop catch off his 3rd ball, which went for 4. And then he had a couple of 2s and another boundary inside edge past the keeper. So he won't be happy with Callum McLeod so far. Here it is. Yeah, fair through the bat of the left-hander, straight through. Never looked like catching it. Never looked like catching it.
He's got some pace, Chris Soul, and his action reminds me of the New Zealander, Matt Henry. Similar action, bustles in.
Same Matt Henry's tearing it up for Kent in the county championship, getting wickets for fun at the moment. But this guy's a good bowler. He's very raw. He's new to the game, Chris Soul, but he's got a lot of attributes that you look for in a fast bowler. He's fit, strong, got a repeatable action, and he's bowling the ball at good pace.
That's where the bottom hand comes in from Fakir Zaman, and I think he's got enough on this for 4, and that's his 3rd boundary, 4th, his 4th 4.
That just typifies Fakir Zaman's playing, really. Just shovels the ball into the leg side. That's probably hitting the top of off stump, top of 4th stump. Not a bad ball, but that bottom hand coming through and just swiping it away to deep mid wicket for another boundary. And Pakistan are off to another fine start, 26 for no wicket.
Good pace, very good pace from Chris Soul. 3 gone, 26 without loss.
Hey guys, go and subscribe to Pakistan's
Lahore, Karachi, wherever you are. It's a coolish day here today in Scotland. The temperatures have dropped and we've got a little sprinkling of a fine drizzle here, which will cool the day down a bit. You can see the breeze, but it's not enough to keep the players off the field.
It's a lovely Scottish summer's afternoon, Alan. Ali Evans into the attack. Fantastic yesterday. Brilliant economy rate. Wickets, 17 wickets.
Up and over, and not too far from third man. It's 4, but it might well have been a wicket.
Well, it was banged in, not too dissimilar to yesterday's dismissal actually, just banged in. Shahzad got a bit more bat on this today, but nearly caught. Fine shot. Thought it went for 6 actually, to be honest with you. It looked like a 6 to me.
Yeah, the wind is blowing here, and I think the wind has blown the sponsors tags off his bat as well. Ahmed Shahzad's got a clean bat. They're just having a look at this. Not sure we can tell from that angle, but the patrons and the hospitality marquee could give us an idea.
I think they're more interested in the red wine or white wine.
Umpire has signalled 6. Umpire has said it'll be 6.
Good ball from Evans there, just slamming the ball in a good length. I think Scotland and Kyle Kasia, the captain, will ask the bowlers, hit the pitch hard, hit the splice of the bat. These Pakistan players, they like a bit of width, they like the ball when they're pitched up so they can hit through the line, but if they can hit the splice and force them, try and force the edge and splicing the ball up in the cover region, the point region, like where he got him yesterday.
Alistair Evans yesterday for Scotland was the pick of the bowlers for the home team. He picked up 3 for 23 with his medium pace. And that was the end of Shahzad. Fakhar Zaman got a top edge that was caught by the keeper. And Shoaib Malik perished, caught it long off. But that was perseverance from Alistair Evans. And he took 3 for 23 yesterday. Leg side, have to hurry. Bowler's end for the shy at the stumps. And a nice piece of backing up as well from Carl Kutzer, the skipper.
Yeah, Alistair Evans, the hero yesterday, was fantastic with the ball. He's had a very good start to his T20 international career. A lot of wickets, 17 wickets in 13 games. So anything over a wicket per game is fine going for a bowler.
There's a shy at the stumps, and Carl Kutz has taken a nasty blow here on his wrist. The skipper at mid-on. Four overs gone, 34 without loss.
Catch it is the call. That's gone up in the air, but on the bounce with the fielder at square leg. So what he's got to do is to mature his knock now. He's done the hard job. He's been grasped once already. So when he's sighting the ball, he just loses the plot and throws his wicket away. So all he has to do is to concentrate for the next 10-15 runs. Make sure he gets a 50.
He did the exact same thing yesterday. He was dropped in the deep and then gave a second chance. And you're not going to get away with it twice in international cricket. So interesting to see if he can carry on his innings here.
That's a solid blow. Conventional style compared to Fakhar Zaman. Ahmed Shahzad would do that regularly.
Yeah, it's a beautiful shot, but it's even better fielding from Dylan Budge in the covers. That's a 4 saved. Absolutely fantastic stroke. And this is what I like about having a left-hand, right-hand opening partnership in white ball cricket, especially T20. Very, very difficult for bowlers to adjust every single ball, and you tend to get a few freebies then, especially as a lefty.
Solid shot, but once again finds the fielder. A couple of good square drives from Ahmed Shahzad. Now, what he's got to do is to make sure he doesn't get frustrated. Don't worry about the scoring chart here or the scoring rate, because Fakhar Zaman will take care of that. All he has to do is to manage a good little innings here.
The scoreboard should tick over and it should take care of itself, really. It's a small ground, it's a good pitch, very fast outfield. So, you know, they're two beautiful shots, okay? Went straight to the fielder, so be it. Just make sure you just carry on your innings, get to 20, get to 30. Save the big hitting and the destructiveness for the last 6, 7, 8 overs. Keep the wickets in hand. Shahzad's got all the shots in the book. If he can bat for 5, 10 overs, he will take this game away from Pakistan. Away from Scotland, rather.
Log on in position now. The third man has come into the circle. A check drive, so 3 blocks. Scotland doing well in this over. Just 5 runs from it so far.
I think it was a slower ball there for Sharif. I think he just rolled his fingers across it. Maybe an off-cutter. Seizing on the, maybe just change of pace. Shahzad maybe getting a bit frustrated, so hoping he's going to chip one in the air. Good bowling. Shahzad, as we said, just needs to stay nice and patient. Fakhar Zaman's on fire. He'll take care of the scoring rate.
Covers the stumps. Wait is a call from the non-striker. That's a good end to the over. Just 5 from it. Pakistan 39 without a wicket. Well, things are in control as far as Scotland are concerned. 39 without a wicket. Yes, Pakistan have gotten off to a good start, but nothing that Scotland can't.
पाकिस्तान के पहले ऑनलाइन म्यूजिक चैनल youtube.com/echomusictv को जाएं और सब्सक्राइब करें.
Yeah, Alistair Evans started well, 1 over for 8. He's on for a second over, but we saw this yesterday. Scotland started well with the ball in the first 6 overs yesterday. They weren't too bad. Yeah, they kept Pakistan in check, but the last 5 overs yesterday, Pakistan really got away from Scotland. That's why Scotland needs some wickets, and he's the man, Alistair Evans, to do it.
Yeah, he finds the gap. He's so good with that shot. So you've got to block that boundary away towards deep point, because he stays inside the line of the ball and manages to find the gap every now and then.
This is a brilliant shot. You know, if we have another look at this ball, I don't think it's that bad a delivery. I just think it's fantastic stroke. The placement, he just manoeuvres his hands to get the ball in the gap, and you know, the bowler looks despondent, but there wasn't too much wrong with the ball. You know, he's just shaking his head there. He can't believe it, and that's gone for a boundary. But that's the class of Fakhar Zaman, and that's the ability that this man possesses.
Going at a strike rate of 166, left-hander. There's that big shot. There's a fielder there. Sharif blocks it. A thunderbolt.
Wow, that made some sound off the bat. It got to long on in an absolute flash, but this is going to be the interesting phase for me. Can Fakhar Zaman turn a start into a substantial winning innings for Pakistan? We know, we've seen him now for 12 months, 18 months. We all know the talent is there, but can he deliver on the T20 format a 70 or an 80, like the skipper yesterday, and win on the game?
Big shot. It's a 6. What the wait. Ahmed Shahzad did look a little frustrated in the last over when he was hitting good shots straight to the fielder's hands, but this time it was aerial and big in 6.
Slow ball from Alistair Evans, just rolled his fingers across it. Ahmed Shahzad picked up, I think he saw it pretty early. He saw the slower ball. Beautiful swing of the bat. Look at that for a swing of the bat. He knew it was 6 from the moment he left his bat. Lovely bit of arrogance as a batsman. It's sometimes nice to see.
He shuffled across, covered the stumps, and a flick away from that off-stump line to the leg side play.
Yeah, he just took a nice easy single. Coaches love to see that. Hit a 6 or a 4 and get a single. But Pakistan just generating a little bit of momentum here. The left-hand right combination doing the business so far. Scotland, they've tried a few slower balls, but so far they haven't managed to take a wicket, although they did create a chance that was put down.
about the batsman. Oh, it's been given as a wide. I thought it was good plan from the bowler. Penalised for good show, Evans, and he's right in debating that decision.
Yeah, I don't agree with that from the umpire. It looked like a pretty good ball to me. Fact is, the man backed way outside leg. Alistair Evans saw him, followed him, bowled him a good bouncer. If he's standing up properly, that's going to hit him in the helmet. I think that's a poor call for a wide. I think it's good bowling.
Good Yorker. Full length delivery. Shied the non-strikers in. Scotland fielders have been very busy. A direct hit would have certainly made it an interesting contest, but I think he's in.
Yeah, quick single, nice to see. Two fit men. Just as good Yorker, actually, just jammed down into the point region. Scotland fielding normally fairly electric, but Fakhr Zaman easily in. And this is always interesting. This is the sixth ball. Then we're going to have the wide. This wide could be costly. You know, probably an incorrect call for wide can also, you know, sometimes cost you 4 or 6 runs, which in the grand scheme of things in a T20 fixture can be really crucial. I think they're just having a look for this run out. He looked fairly safe. Alistair Evans top his mark, just composing himself. Bowled quite nicely thus far. Been a little bit unlucky. Yeah, they're going upstairs for a look. Going to have a look for this run out.
I thought he had made his ground, but he wants to be absolutely sure that they get it right.
It looked like he was in.
He's blocked for a little while by the bowler there, but no alarm bells really for Fakhr Zaman. I think he just wants to make it sure that they don't read it otherwise.
Well, he only had his bat and his foot in, so I suppose they have to have a double check. But one of these things, umpires nowadays, they've got the technology, they use it every single time, and they turn a fixture into a 2.5 or 3 hour game into a 3.5 hour game.
I was just about to suggest to Scotland not to introduce spin, but look at the havoc that's been caused out there against pace, talking about 53 and 5.5. Stylishly played. That's good feeling. They've looked intense in the field. Haven't shied from shying at the stumps. 54 without a wicket.